Metal me.
Yeah, let's do everything I got.
Oh, what you got? Why am I so small? Oh, it does that. Okay. I thought I was just super tiny.
Joseph Collins, hello.
Oh man. Raphael M7. Nano.
Look at Rick.
Brad. You will join the next available match. Say that one more time. Who's first? Oh, Raphael. Oh, Raphael got fucked up. Now he ain't first anymore. Mountain Madman. Oh, now he ain't first either. Rick. Rick! Look, he's even got a little burp up or whatever on his chin, or dribbling down his mouth. I mean, look.
It was like goatee or something. But
No, it was meant to be like him burping something up, and it just stuck there. Oh yeah, nobody makes a Morty. Nobody's made a Morty. Oh man, that dude's killing it. And he's got a show? Shit. Alright, we're almost to the end.
Yay.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't even see anybody behind him. Who's second? Obviously nobody, because he's not giving me numbers. Alright. Metal me!
Does it really say metal me or does it say less a wing?
He says something that just don't make no damn sense. Got Cyclops dude right there. And the dude with his eyes really far apart, bottom left. But the dude that has no eyeballs. The pervert dude in the orange. And me dancing with somebody. Baby Bark. Baby Bark. Nope. Not the underwater one. I don't like it. I don't like it. When will you guys show Splatoon 2 some love? Fuck that game.
If I ever do stream Splatoon 2, it's gonna be me by myself, man.
Took mine or something.
Yep. I didn't.
Knock me off, huh?
I didn't knock you off.
Nah, yeah, you did.
Defensive driving.
Defensive driving. I ain't nowhere near anybody. Oh wait, I'm kinda going to see you. Did you get items?
I got one.
What was it?
A shrimp.
Did you use it to the full potential? Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, thank goodness I didn't. How the fuck would you launch me right into a wall? All items, huh?
Yep.
Anything but a red shield.
Oh.
I don't give a fuck. Use it.
No!
Did you just hit yourself with it?
Yes!
I saw you were like, no!
Did you just hit yourself with the...
I saw you hit the shit out of you. Damn, you got 9 still? Damn.
Yeah.
It's funny because there was only 9 people. And you got 9. That's last place. It's funny because that's last place. Oh, fucking Raphael. Fuck that guy. I knew there was a reason why I didn't like him. Because he's a winner. Yeah. DK Jungle. Yes. Fucking Cyclops. Like, if you know about like mystical creatures, right?
Yeah.
Like a unicorn or Cyclops, stuff like that.
Yes.
Let's say like you had to fight one. What mystical creature would you pick?
Fight?
Yeah, you had to fight one and it was like life or death.
Like, as in, like, the least hard one or the most...
Yeah, you obviously want to choose one that you're going to win against. You're not going to be like, yeah, I'm going to fight me a fucking troll. You know, like, obviously you're going to get your ass beaten. Ah, fuck.
Unicorn.
You took...
Unicorn.
Okay, now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think you could kick the shit out of a horse like a real life horse?
No.
So what makes you think you could kick the shit out of a unicorn horse?
I mean, you can, but...
A real life horse?
You can kick the shit out of anything.
He's gonna beat the shit out of it. He's gonna stomp you to death.
Okay, genius.
I'm not saying like,
Tell me
you're
who
gonna...
the fuck you would do.
A fucking fairy.
Oh my god.
Stomp the shit out of a fairy. That fairy ain't know what the fuck happened.
You're a fucking asshole.
He's talking about a unicorn. A unicorn would...
Do I
first
have a
of all,
gun?
He'd stomp you to death.
You
and
never
then he'd
said
impale
anything
you.
about not having any weapons.
Okay, a mystical weapon then. You can have whatever the fuck you want. What you want?
So I'm saying unicorn. Fuck that unicorn.
Okay, you didn't say... You're not gonna have a unicorn fighting a unicorn, so what's the weapon?
Like like a machine gun. Just
machine gun.
Just put like multiple holes in that motherfucker. You're talking. You said a fucking fairy, okay? You took the bitch route out. The bitch route out. The bitch route.
And I still get a fucking weapon. I'd give me like a damn lightning rod or something that just shoots lightning.
What?
For a fairy? Just to so I can kill it.
Right into the fucking side.
Like that?
Asshole. No.
Like that?
No. Ooh, I hope you get.
Okay, like
eat
let's
this
say
fucking
one
bullet.
you had like a super.
Oh yes!
And you knocked me off.
Ah!
Ah! What the fuck did you say? I wish you would have had a heart attack right now. I wish your heart just would have gave out on you right there. Before you even passed finish on, you'd have been like, just fucking eat shit.
That's the guy that got 8th place that's upset.
Okay.
The cows, yeah. Oh man. Hey Hudson.
Damn bitch ass cows.
You mad?
Yeah, a little bit. Shit. Fuck them cows.
No, are you mad at the fact that, you know, it's like,
oh, that you hit me with the bullet on the end?
I was like, ooh, man, I hope I hit
And I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying
you were
attention
like,
to you. What the fuck? You know that song isn't the one of that level, right? That song is like. What's up, Bro Brad?
Hey, Bro Brad.
That was some bullshit right there. And I heard you saying like something like, "I'm gonna hit this motherfucker with a fucking bullet," but I just wasn't. I drowned you out until I got hit by the fucking bullet, and I was like,
Don't you always draw me out though?
all the fucking
Okay,
time,
then.
man.
I wonder why I don't talk to you.
Even more when we're playing video games. You only talk to me when you're about to fuck me up, and you know it.
Or I'm really, really quiet. But you can't really put me in a category though, because sometimes I'm super quiet when I'm
Yeah, I
about
can
to
put you in a
fuck your shit
category.
up. And then other times I'm like
Sore loser.
What?
Sore loser.
I'd gladly take 8th or 9th place. You're the one who gets all fucking.
How'd you do it?
You're the one who gets all.
How? Do it again? My name's Kyle, and I got fucked up eyebrows.
No, he said.
What does he
He said, I wear graphic T-shirts to distract everyone else from my big eyebrows.
Is that really what he said?
That's what he said. He wears graphic T-shirts. He wears graphic T-shirts to distract people from his big eyebrows.
Oh boy.
So like, I wear. He's all like,
No, the Reds.
what did he say? He's all like, I wear ankle socks to hide the fact that I have cankles.
Are you alright? Ah, motherfucker. Oh man, somebody ate that real good.
Oh man.
You fucking.
Nope.
Oh, give me that. Give me that.
Wait, I'm gonna wait till Rockman is out of the bullet. The fucking Eesh.
It's already the end of the
There you
freaking
go,
race.
you fucker.
You fucker! Look at that. Ain't going on me shit. Bow. Metal me. Fucking Rick. Rick and Raphaelium.
Ah.
Ah! Swamp Ruins. Oh man, my favorite. My favorite. Hyrule Circuit or Thwomp Ruins. Fucking Cyclops 1 and shit.
A clue. Steve, a shoe? Kids. No, a clue. Steve, oh, you see a clue? Surprise sound. A fact for finding a clue. It's a clue. I still remember that.
Fuck that shit.
It's a fucking Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues.
I hated that dog. I wanted to run that fucker over in my car.
Ow!
Fuck him. What a dumbass shit. And then like the dude that they fired because he started losing his hair.
Did they really fire him because he
Yeah.
started losing his hair?
He started losing his hair, and he was supposed to be like a young person, I guess.
Yeah.
So apparently he started losing his hair super early, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't have your bald ass on a kids show because, you know, who likes bald people? Am I right? Like if I was ever bald, I'd kill myself right now.
I mean, who likes bald people, right?
I don't like fucking bald people.
Why not?
Like, I would cut my hair really short so it looked like I'm bald, but I know that I'm not bald. So if people ask me, oh, why'd you cut your hair real short? I'd be like, I just want that, you know? And a big fucking bushy ass beard, you know?
So, I'm gonna ask you again. Why are you discriminating against fucking bald people?
Bald people? I don't know. I feel like they're being punished. That's why they lost their hair.
You feel like they're being punished.
Yeah.
You know, some people, honestly, are bald because it's like just hereditary.
You mean punish?
Oh my god.
I feel like that what
Like,
they
it's
did
not
was
their fault.
like what they did was really bad. That they were like, yeah, even your children are gonna be bald. That's what you get for being a big dick.
Hey, you never know. They might have big dicks. You know what I'm saying?
To make up for the fact that they're bald.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a tiny penis and have a head full of luscious hair.
I'd rather have a tiny penis than have a
Yes.
head full of luscious hair. You're a fucking asshole.
Do you know what you just said right now?
Like, do you think...
You said, I'd rather have a tiny penis than have a head full of luscious hair.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, that's what bald people say, right? Supposedly, according to you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say, supposedly, that you'd rather have a head full of hair than have a tiny penis. That's what you're saying, right?
Have a head full of hair than have a tiny penis.
That's what
No. I'd rather have a head full of hair.
That's what I just said.
I'd rather have a head full of hair
Than have a
than
tiny
have a
penis.
bald. No, that doesn't make sense. I'd rather have a head full of hair than be bald.
Yeah, I know, but you said...
Because you're saying, like, I'd rather have a head full of hair than have a tiny penis. That means if I have a head full of hair, I'd have a big schlong.
No,
We're
no.
trying to go for the opposite here.
No, I'm saying what happens if the bald people have big schlongs?
Yeah,
and you
then
said,
I'd rather have a tiny
I'd rather.
wing.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I'd rather be like,
That's what I'm saying. So you'd rather have a tiny,
but
long,
have just fucking hair out
luscious
the
hair
ass.
with a small wing.
Like, I want to look like, what was that dude back in like the 70s, 80s where they made books about him?
Fabio.
Fabio, yeah. The covers were all
bastard.
about him grabbing women, and he was like, fucking shirt was all ripped up. We saw his fucking nipples that cut diamonds and shit. Motherfucker was this shit. And then he sold out because he wasn't making any more money. And then he started doing the I can't believe it's not butter commercials. Remember those commercials?
Why does
he
he
did?
sound Russian?
What? He's not American.
He's not Russian.
So what the fuck is he? He ain't American.
Why do you make him
That
sound?
motherfucker ain't
He's
a
an
fucking
actor.
citizen.
What?
He's an actor.
He's
First
not a
of all,
fucking citizen.
that
Who said he's not a
motherfucker.
citizen?
That motherfucker is not a fucking actor. He's never been in a fucking movie. They only painted him on covers because he looked like Thor's bastard child.
I'm sure he's been in
never
a fucking movie.
You think so?
Yes.
But I think maybe it would have been like a comedy. Like they were
How do
more
you think? How do you think he became famous?
for looking like Thor. What do you mean?
What do you mean? That they just found this guy and say you look like fucking Thor?
Yeah, that's how it happens.
Yes.
It's kind of like that one dude that went into prison that they were like, oh yeah, that's the sexiest inmate or whatever. He got out already and now he's a model. He's like a full-time model now.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck! I'm just saying, if I ever met Fabio, I'd easily whoop his ass.
What?
Just to say, like, who else could say, like, oh man, I whooped Fabio's ass, you know? Damn, the dude from those commercials, I can't believe it's not butter. But yeah, that motherfucker right there. I'll whoop the shit out of him. Wait, like, you can't lie and tell me there's not a celebrity that you could meet right now that you wouldn't beat the shit out of.
Will Ferrell.
Oh,
And that other fucking douchebag
nobody
from The Office.
will agree with you and say I would beat the shit out of Will Ferrell because he's a douche.
I didn't say he was a douche. I just said he looks like a douche.
So what does that mean?
His face is ugly and annoying and needs some fixing. So is that guy with The Office. Oh my god, his face. Oh my
Steve
fucking
Carell?
yes. Oh my
I
god.
do not like these people. They're
Like,
fucking hilarious.
okay, they're hilarious.
Their face goes along with their character.
They're fucking hilarious.
Can
as
you
all
imagine
hell.
Brad Pitt fucking being in The Office?
No.
Like, it wouldn't
But Brad
fit.
Pitt's fucking hot though.
But he's okay. Like, let's say he looked exactly the same, but he was just as stupid and ignorant as like Steve Carell or Will Ferrell.
But they're not stupid and ignorant. They just act that way.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
know they're
saying he's
fucking
stupid.
nerds.
I'm saying like
I don't know what you're saying.
I'm trying to focus here so I can at least get a decent fucking
Fuck.
thing here. God damn it!
I got bombed. I got boomerang. I don't know what we are even talking about. Me no English. Me no speak.
We were talking about
speak it.
bald people and how they did an offense against God or something, so they're being punished.
Oh my god, that's not true.
I will 100% agree with that.
No,
All I'm saying is, if I start going bald, and then there's some people that you meet where they're like,
you know what's strange to me? Really, really young people going bald.
yes, like that dude from Blue's Clues.
Like you're 18 years old. Like you're 18 years old and you already ain't got no hair. Like what's going on?
Okay, that's cancer patients.
No,
but
I'm not
okay.
talking about that. I'm talking
Alright.
about a normal, healthy
Alright, well,
person.
those people
I remember
are
this
ill.
guy I remember this guy in high school. That's what he always wore hats, right? And we were like, why are you always wearing hats, right? And he used to have long hair, and out of nowhere, all this right here fell off. Started falling off.
When you say out of nowhere, it makes it seem like this dude's doing his math in class, and it's just like.
I guess over time when he was washing
Okay,
it.
yeah, over time. But
But he was
nobody's
still
gonna
in
be
high
doing.
school.
Nobody's gonna be in English class doing a speech, and it's gonna be like, "This is my speech on electronics."
Why did his voice just...
Because if you're going bald, you're automatically an old ass man.
What?
This is my speech on toys. I love the Nintendo. I love the Nintendo.
You're fucking stupid.
And then he just sees his hair go.
How does it... I mean,
Fuck! I fell off.
I mean, his hair was already thin,
Okay.
but I don't know what happened. Like I said, he wore hats and he had like
How the
one
fuck
of them.
you wear hats in high school?
Well, they allowed it in my high school. My high school wasn't ghetto like your high school, okay?
High school was ghetto as fuck.
So they allowed us to wear. We had free dress and stuff, and of course you couldn't wear like provocative stuff like spaghetti straps or whatever, you know. And then the guy he would wear this just regular basketball hat, and he just, I don't know, we were like, hey, take off your hat.
I'm sorry. What's a basketball hat?
I don't know, aren't baseball hats shaped differently than basketball hats? Right? Aren't they?
I don't think you.
I don't
think
fucking
quite
know.
what I understand if you said like a golfing hat, okay.
I
like,
don't own hats, okay? So they just look different to me. Anyway.
I'm sorry. So how does it
So
look different?
So basketball players' hats look different when they wear them than baseball hats. Baseball hats are like more narrow. Like baseball players don't wear like wide rim. The other hats are like wide rim. I don't know how to explain it. They're like more like the snapbacks. But I mean now all types of hats have snapbacks. So fuck, I don't know. Like the hats that you used to wear, those are what I consider basketball hats. I don't have a wide rim. Anyway,
you mean like the new era hats?
there we go, new era hats. There we go.
Okay, but they're not called
I don't know. Okay, sorry. Fuck me for saying it. Shit. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyways. He used to wear those new era hats, right? And then I know we were like, hey, why do you always wear your hat? Why don't you just take it off or whatever? And he was like, no, I can't. And I was like, why? He's like, because I'm bald. And I said, what? And you're like, what the fuck? So then he ended up shaving his whole head because he was embarrassed at the fact that, you know, he just left his stragglers there.
Ow! 11th place, bitch.
Hats have no feelings.
Wait. Look. All I'm saying is there are some people that are cool that are bald or whatever. You know what? No, there fucking ain't. I've never met a dude that's losing his hair. I remember there was one dude in high school. I used to have long hair like to my shoulders and shit. And there was this one dude, and he was like, "Man, I really want to have long hair like yours." And this dude I was like, "Cool, why don't you just let it grow out, man? I mean, it's gonna take a while." But he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do that." So he let it grow it out, and he had curly hair, right? But the thing is that he was so fucking thin. He was so thin, and since it was curly, it looked like pubes. So it looks like when I'd grab one of my nut sacks and I'd squeeze just one. And I would take a picture, and then I'd have my phone, and I'd be like...
Why would you take a picture
So I wanted to compare it to his face. To his head, I'm sorry. So I was like...
Did you show it to him?
No, that's gay. I mean, obviously, I'm the only one looking at it. It wasn't like I was like, man, look at my nutsack. Doesn't this dude look like my fucking balls? And that's fucked up. But inside my mind, that's what I was saying.
You're a fucking horrible person.
Not horrible at all. I'm just saying.
I'm just learning all these things about Rockman that I've never known, and it's disturbing. You know, it's like.
Yes. It's disturbing, but you're giggling like a fucking schoolgirl.
It's
so I
sad.
think you're the one that's disturbed.
Like it's so sad, you know?
It's so sad. You know?
He's one of them popular guys in school.
I wasn't popular. Everybody hated me.
He's one of those guys that was popular, but everybody hated him because he was popular, subconsciously popular.
What?
Not really knowing that he's popular, but he is.
Self-consciously?
No. I didn't say self-consciously.
I'm pretty sure that's what you
I
said.
said subconsciously.
Subconsciously?
Yes.
Okay, but subconscious to who? To me or to everybody else?
Everybody else.
So, I'm sorry, I'm not seeing how this works out. So everybody else was subconsciously knowing that I was popular?
Yes.
So that means I'm not popular to anybody.
No. You didn't realize that you were popular. Other people know that you're popular because you were known by everybody. So you were considered a popular person.
About?
Anyway, Rockman was a popular person. He hated everybody though, but he was still a popular
I
person.
hated everybody. Shit, I still now hate the majority of people I meet. I'm like, hey, what's your name? They're like, oh, my name is Patrick. Oh, like people whose names start with P. Fuck you. Can you imagine? You just have like a set of rules where you can't cross like those rules, or else that means you hate that person. You get what I'm saying?
No.
All right. Good talk.
I mean, you literally took a picture of your nutsack and compared it to someone else's head.
Yeah.
Because.
It looked like my nutsack.
But instead of being like. In your mind saying that, you literally took a picture to compare.
Yeah. You wouldn't?
No!
Oh. Yeah, me neither.
You did though.
Yeah. You good or?
I don't know,
Fucking
am
easy.
I? My mind is kind of like.
My mind's telling me no! But my body telling me yeah! We're having R. Kelly,
My
man.
fucking god.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, do it just like me.
You
Do it
fucking
just like
struggled
do it just
so
like I fucking
hard.
do it.
You struggled so hard to do that last one.
Why?
I don't know. Why?
I don't know. Why? Why?
Can you say why one more time?
I was thinking about it. Why? What place did you get?
You literally took a picture of your nuts.
Are we still talking? This was like 5 minutes ago at least.
You grabbed one and took a picture of it.
Yeah, obviously.
So you just let him walk around with fucking.
Well, nuts don't have.
No, I'm talking about
legs.
this guy.
What am I
Let him-
supposed to do? Break his fucking kneecap so he can't walk?
But no, you're supposed to tell him, hey man, you know, I liked your hair shorter.
I didn't like him. Why the fuck would I give advice to somebody I don't fucking like?
You gave him advice by saying-
I actually did give him advice. This was before I knew that his hair was super fucking thin. Fuck. Ugh.
So why don't you like this person even though they like you?
I don't know. He was just funny. He was weird. He was weird, but like in a funny way. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I do not know.
You're weird in a funny way.
Yeah,
kind
but
of.
at least
in a
I know
fucked up
that.
way too.
At least I know that I'm funny. This dude thought he was the shit, and everybody always said it. They were like, man, fuck that dude.
And you felt that way, or are you just saying that you felt that way?
No, I completely felt that way. About what? Him being a funny dude?
How about him being an idiot or whatever?
Yeah, fuck that guy. Like let me give you an example. There was this one kid. I remember this. There was one kid in middle school. We had this class that was what was it? What was it called? Teen Spirit. Yeah, we had a fucking class called Teen Spirit, where this lady, she would teach us about like sex and drugs and stuff like that, and you know, she would tell us stories about how people in her school back in the day, how they used to do drugs. Some of them were dead now and stuff like that. You know, trying to show us like awareness, teen leadership. I'm sorry, not Teen Spirit. Fuck, this ain't no Nirvana or whatever the fuck. And so she was telling us a story about. Fuck, where was I going with this? Where was I going with this?
It's a fly!
Get that fucker! Don't go in the shit! Hey, Jaden Augustine, what's up? Hispanic Cosby. I like that. What? Fuck, where was I going with this?
I don't know.
Damn it, what were we talking about before?
Bald people. And how you...
That's not at all where I was going with this stuff. Oh, no, about people that I hated. There was this one kid. Like an Asian dude. I don't know nothing against Asian people, right? Delicious food. But, he was in my class, and then the teacher paired us up with kids that we didn't know. Because we had to write, like 1 or 2 paragraphs about what this kid liked, what his family was like, stuff like that. So she paired me up with this one Vietnamese dude, right? Cool as shit, man. I mean, he was cool. But then he ended up, like, switching classes. Like, literally, like, 3 days before we had to read that speech in front of the whole class. So I had written a whole fucking list about this kid, you know? About how he liked the fucking Astros, he liked the Rockets, he plays basketball and shit like that. I made it all badass. And then he fucking ends up switching classes. He ends up bouncing. And I was like, man. I asked the teacher, I was like, hey, so you gonna pair me up with somebody else? She was like, no. Write one about yourself. I was like, that's literally the gayest idea I've ever heard in my fucking life. I was fuming mad. How gay is that? Like, at least if you know, you're writing about yourself. Like, at least let me write about somebody else and let me hear his impression. But don't make me write about myself. That's some stupid crap. Anyways, dumbass teacher was like, yeah, write one about yourself. I was like, fuck you. Anyways, I did it. Literally the shortest thing I have ever written in my life. Literally the shortest fucking thing I have ever written in my fucking life. And then, like, I see the kid walking in class, and I was gonna say some shit to him. So I was fucking mad. I was fuming. And he looked up at me, and this dude had a fucking pimple on his nose, the size of a fucking nose.
Okay.
And he had it for like a whole fucking week. And you know, like in high school, shit like that is devastating.
Is it?
You know? You don't understand. This thing looked like... This thing was a fucking mountain on the side of his nose.
Okay.
To the point where, you know how whenever somebody would get a pimple on their face, and like, let's say you had one on your face, you always, let's say you were talking to somebody, you'd always catch them glancing at it.
Nope.
No?
I didn't have acne.
You had acne.
No.
You didn't have acne?
No.
Anyways, so the point is that dude had a disgusting ass pimple, and it was like this. And it lasted on the side of his face for like a fucking week and a half.
Okay, so get to the point of...
That was it. It was just the funniest thing ever. It was the funniest fucking thing ever.
Why?
And I was like, good. That's what you get for leaving, you punk bitch. And then I never spoke to that kid again.
So that's why you hated him. Because
Yeah,
he ended up getting
right.
a fucking pimple on his nose.
Did you not listen to the story?
Because you had to write a story about yourself, which wasn't his fault.
It was his fault. Because he switched classes. This was like the first year of high school. So you could switch classes.
And then he had to get back into class?
What do you mean?
He had to get back into your class?
What the fuck would he get back into my class?
Well, then what class was he in where you saw him?
Teen leadership.
Oh. What? he changed from team leadership to a different class because he changed classes, right? And then you saw him again.
In the hallway.
Oh, in the hallway.
Yeah, you don't get teleported into your fucking classrooms. I don't know what school you had, but we didn't have that fucking luxury.
Well.
Scotty, beam me up. I'd mix myself with some fly. You got me fucked up. I don't like this fucking ballet. He's some garbage. It's not the person that he's playing with. Or that's playing with.
Sure.
It's him. I heard him. And then, you know, I mean, high school was just a time where everybody was influenced by somebody.
Not me.
Good or bad, it didn't matter.
That's some following ass people, man.
Good or bad, it didn't matter. What I mean by that is, like, I remember there were some kids, like, I remember, like, in middle school where they were, like, okay, like, straight A fucking students, you know, they were cool or whatever. And then, like, once they got to high school, they hooked up with, like, a different crowd, and then after that, they started skipping class, started doing all this bullshit. What happened?
Didn't you do the same shit, though?
I did it by myself. Like, whenever I didn't want to be in school, I fucking walked home. I used to lie and tell them, I used to be like, hey, I got diarrhea. Can I go home?
How many times have you had diarrhea?
Man, I used to tell them all the fucking time. They used to let me go all the time. They had a whole stack of me saying I had diarrhea. But they never, like, said anything. Like, what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Like, oh, we need to check your butthole to make sure poop is coming out. Like, you know, they never fucking said that.
So they would let you walk home.
Yeah, I'd walk home. Because I'd tell them, I'd be like, yeah, I just live down the street. I live something. I don't know why. I don't even know why. It's like now I'm thinking, like, how did I get away with that dumb shit? Because, like, why didn't they just say, like, oh, well, it says here on your file that you live about 3 miles away. Oh, well, just over there. Yeah, I used to take off on it. Fuck all that noise. Night, Video Gabe. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'd fucking take off, man. Fuck all that noise. High school was... I don't know. I guess if I could go back now, what I would do is... I think, like, as soon as I could get my GED, I'd get my GED, get the fuck out, and then just jump straight into what actually matters, which is college. Literally the only thing that matters. But then people are like, oh, well, if you don't do, if high school doesn't matter, then blah, 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 you're not gonna learn anything, and then when you get to college, you're not gonna know how to do shit. It's probably, like, once you get to your 3rd year of high school, you probably don't need to go anymore. And I mean, that's true, because remember seniors, how they would just let them do whatever the hell they wanted to do?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, man, I remember when I was like a freshman and a sophomore or whatever it was. Man, them fucking seniors got away with everything, man. We used to have like these, we used to have this, these classes where we would be like combined with like students from every, grade level. Mm-hmm. And you hardly ever saw them damn seniors. Dude, take off.
I remember I dated a senior several times. He was always at school.
Really?
Yes.
Shit, I must have had a good fucking school, man. I'm telling you, them seniors never showed up.
He was always at school, like, well, mostly all the seniors were always at school.
Well, but then again, I would show up too if I had a girlfriend.
What do you mean? He would show up even when he didn't have a girlfriend. Before he met me. Why?
All I'm saying is, if I ever made it to senior year, I don't think anybody would ever see me. As long as I played it smart and actually got all my credits and stuff where I knew I was going to pass, no ifs, ands, or buts, I'd never fucking show up.
He was in varsity everything, so
What's that got to do with anything?
I mean, he was an important person, I guess you could say. You know?
Okay.
So
I mean, that still wouldn't stop me from never coming in.
you can't be in varsity without showing up to school.
I probably wouldn't have been in it at all.
Well, I mean, that's the difference between you and I. We were different types of people. And skewed.
Yeah, the way that I see it is like the only reason why you would have ever needed to be in sports in like high school, middle school, is if afterwards you were gonna do it. Is afterwards if you were gonna do it like even after you got out, like college level. Ah, fucking sign! Oh my. Other than that, because I mean,
loved being in sports.
because I mean, there's some people that you see them like, whenever you see the college ball, college football, college basketball, those people usually, you already know which ones are gonna be going into like the what's it called, into the NBA, into the what's football, NFL, shit like that. But it isn't really until you get much older, I guess.
Well, I was in varsity everything, and I never wanted to pursue that.
That's what I'm saying.
I
What's
just
the
did it
point?
for fun,
Yeah, I didn't find that shit.
and because I never wanted to be at home.
Hell no, shit. I love me being at home, man. You can give me them books any day of the week. Give me them books to read, man. Fuck all that other nonsense. That's cause too, like whenever we'd have gym, that shit used to piss me off. It was like you'd have gym, and then obviously the gym is run by the coaches, right?
I would never have gym, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, that's you. When you first started off, you had to have it. There's no way you didn't start off immediately in sports. It's not how it works.
I started in middle school, and then I went into high school directly into.
But you had to have gym first before you
I think
ever hit any
I think
sport.
I ever had gym in elementary, but we were normally playing games.
Well, that doesn't make much sense because you have to take like a whole first year of gym. I think like in middle school, or at least half a year. That way they choose which ones, because they don't have the tryouts at the beginning of the year. They have it like a few months in, and then after, I remember the kids would try out, then they would take you out of the gym class, and then they put you in athletics.
Yeah. But I mean,
So you had to have
since
it.
I remember, I was in like
Right.
My gym was completely different than other people's gym. Like it was separate.
Yes.
Yes, so we were
Everybody
playing
was.
games and stuff, and it was fun. And then once I was in middle school, I remember doing like maybe like 2 weeks, and then I would start sports. And I was in sports the entire time. You know?
What?
You know?
Anyways, yeah, sports was whack. I never wanted to run that shit.
Burp, says Armin.
Yeah, it was about 30 minutes away from there.
30 minutes.
Shit, probably at least 10. No! Oh, fuck me, man.
Stop fucking throwing flame shits at me. I hit him with a witch.
Oh, man. Clutch timing right there. Fuck! Ugh. Finally, shit, fucking thing that actually mattered. A fucking score, place that actually mattered.
Bleedy, bleedy.
Super Bell, Wild Woods. Which one haven't we done? We done TikTok. Did we do Super Bell? What about Wild Woods?
We haven't done any of those two.
I like Super Bell. Super Bell. Ah, fuck. One Super Bell. A-lid. E-lid. A-eyelid? E-lid? Eyelidy? Eyelid H? I keep telling myself I'm gonna change his character, but I don't. Never fucking do. Hit me. Man.
Ran right into me with the green shells on purpose.
Oh man. Sorry, Bowser. No! Fuck! Go, go, go! No! Oh man. It's getting fucking intense here. First place is killing it, man. Oh boy, sunshine. Let's go. Almost. Javier, what's up, Javier? Javier Vasquez. Man.
Hello.
Javier Vasquez. I always like that last name, Vasquez. Didn't done any of these. Bowser's Castle. Alright, to the people that are watching, I guess like 1 or 2 more races, and we're calling it a night. How long are we recording for? About 40 minutes now at least, right?
Not sure.
I don't know what that means at the top, where it says like elapsed time. It says 12:44 and it counts down, but it never really goes higher or lower. Oi. Oh, Ernesto looks just like me.
Not really.
fall. Okay. Oh, fuck. Double. Can you bullet? Bullet or star? Bullet or star?
Piece of shit.
Good?
Hmm?
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Alright, everybody. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you on the next stream, which should be tomorrow night. I don't know what's going to be played. I know I want to do South Park, but I'm not too certain yet. But, yeah. Catch y'all tomorrow night. Bye.
Bye, guys.